This is the Avantree wireless headphone transmitter set. So this is the Avantree wireless headphone transmitter set. Product code HT4189. If you're here to see what this does, you probably know what type of product this already is. If you just happen to walk upon this, it is essentially a wireless headphone and transmitter set that you plug this into the TV, sit back and listen to it on this, so you don't disturb the other folks in the house, or flat, or apartment, or abode that you happen to be dwelling, or dwelling that you happen to be aboding. If you need help, you can contact the people there. And here we have some of the facts and features. No pairing is required. No lip sync delay. That's a bold statement. Optical support. And up to 40 hours playtime. And there's some more specifications down there for you to run down and have a read at in case there's something that you want to know, like the frequency response and the impedance. The driver size is 40 millimeters. Okay, so it runs off Bluetooth 4.2, no, Bluetooth 4.1. The headphones are Bluetooth 4.1, but the transmitter is 4.2. Uses A2DP and supports various codecs and operates up to either 100 feet or 30 meters. Alright, so let's get it out, hook it up and see how it works. Already we have support information right on the front of the box, with phone numbers that you can call if you're having trouble with it. How wonderful is that? How often do you see that? Well done, Avantree. You deserve a round of applause. One hold holding the box, so I'll let you applaud quietly at home. Okay, inside we get a user guide on the top. Get a free product. Buy 4 or more Avantree products and get a 5th one for free, of equal or lesser value than the cheapest item purchased. Still, and £5 off when you spend, no, $5 off when you spend $25 or more. I wonder how that works out. Does have the UK numbers on the back there, so they're busting for you to get in touch with them. Decent amount of instructions there for if and when things may go wrong. Here is the transmitter. Okay, so we have Avantree written there. I'm guessing these little buttons light up whenever we start to use them. And we've got A and B. USB, auxiliary, optical, Bluetooth, SBC, FS, aptX, and LL. So I'm guessing that SBC is one of the codecs. FS is fast stream, isn't it? And then aptX is aptX. And I thought aptX and DL or LL were the same, or well, maybe they are. Maybe they're a slightly different version. Okay, round the back we have the model number. Input is 500 milliamps. Optical and FCC information, little rubber feet, and yeah, we have stuff around the back. We have ports on the back. So we have the DC in, which is a micro USB. We have an optical cable. We have an optical port, an auxiliary, and an on-off switch. Very simple. And I'm guessing these are just channels that you can switch between in case you're getting interference or something like that. But I could be wrong. And then we have the headphones, which are actually really nice. Yes, they are. They're kind of old school style headphones, and they're very light. So we'll start at the top. We have like a faux leather on the top with some brown stitching. And they're adjustable with good old-fashioned bits of metal sticking out for you to adjust, and there's a braided cable that connects, well, obviously one to the other, that goes up and in here and round. There's a little bit of rubber here with a bit of a texture on it, which is kind of nice, and there's a little instruction guide there of how to turn it on. So yeah, we'll come back to that. And then there might be a microphone of some description there. There's a something that you can pull out. Okay, so that's the micro USB for charging, and then a 3.5mm headphone jack for the possible time that you actually run out of charge. There's another hole there. Well, that could be an LED to let you know that it's on or off. Then that could be, I'd love to think that that was a microphone. So it's possible it could be. We'll check that out in the review. And we have some nice ear cuffs. They're very soft leather with a bit of foam in here as well. It's not just a piece of material covering the driver. There's actual foam in there. That's nice. It looks like it's going to be quite comfortable. Then on this side we have, which is the right headphone, so we have the indicators here. We have Avantree's logo there. And that's that. So press and hold MFB for 3 seconds until blue LED is on for 1 second. Okay, so we got a blue LED and it said welcome to Avantree. Sweet. Okay, and click volume up and down to change the volume. Right, so what we need to do is set something up to be able to test this with, using this. One thing springs to mind, now that I've just run around and found a 3.5mm headphone jack, I'll have a look inside and see what else there is. Wow, we get an optical cable as well. And then we get a bunch of cables. Brilliant, Avantree, thank you. That's wonderful. Okay, so we get a micro USB cable for charging, or not charging, powering, which we will plug in. Okay, so we're still in the off position, I suppose. I'm looking for lights and we're not seeing any. We have another micro USB cable, I'm guessing for charging these. We have a 3.5mm headphone jack to 3.5mm headphone jack cable, and we have phono to phono, which this isn't entirely compatible with. Okay, so I ran around and found these, so I'm going to use these. I've plugged it into my phone to stream some music. I'm going to go for a little bit of Led Zeppelin, I believe. And if I turn this on, actually I'm going to place these on my head so that I can tell you what audio cues there are. Straight up, it's telling me that it's connected straight away. It's scanning and it's found that there's an auxiliary plugged in and that Bluetooth is there. If we hit over to B, it's not letting me do anything there, but I'm going to go straight away and try this and just see how the music sounds coming through on the headphones. Alright, so having listened through to 2 songs on Led Zeppelin there, they are pretty good headphones. They do give off a good sound. They're very well tuned for music, and the volume works very well too. I took a dander downstairs with them. The building I'm in isn't particularly large. It's a double garage with a roof space, so I took a dander around both rooms downstairs, and it didn't cut out or anything. There was no particular disturbance whatsoever. It was a very, very strong signal the whole time. So I'm going to have a quick blast at some Netflix just to see how how well it copes with me skipping around and things like that, to see if it keeps up with the lip sync as it brags. Alright, so Netflix and YouTube do sound very good on these as well. They're good all-round headphones, I have to say, and the fact that they're streaming live from this makes them a pretty good option. Now, I've had a look at some of these in the past, from one end of the spectrum to the other. I've seen the Sennheiser Flex 5000 that I own myself, and I love. I use those quite frequently, not as frequently as I thought I would. I also had a look at Jellycomb's offering, which was a lot cheaper than these. I believe they were £30 in total, and they did very well as well. However, the headphones were nowhere near as comfortable as these. These things are fantastically comfortable initially. Having only used them for a few minutes to skip through some good sounding stuff and good music, I'm quite impressed with these, and I think I would sit down for an evening. But I'm not going to have that option. I'm going to fire these out to Peter for him to do a full review on. So let me know if you have any questions or anything you want him to test in particular in the show notes down below. Hit that subscribe button and give us a wee thumbs up if you fancy. And other than that, take care.